This is Ndahiro Bright, and I'm part of the Daniel Uganda project. Under the Emerging Leaders Training, I've been able to know about the Dreamwave Christian education material. And this is a material that I'm also going to introduce to you. And why you would be asking yourself, why Dreamwave Christian education material? Because this is a material which majorly is looking up to the young children, to those who are in pre-primary, 0 to 6 years, those who are in primary, who are 7 years to 13 years, and those who are in secondary from 13 years and above. And why would you think that these materials are very essential for you? At my first point of interacting with them, I thought this could be a child, maybe material. It couldn't be more essential to me and couldn't be beneficial. But that was just my perception, and it was a misconception about that. And when I interacted with this material, it was very rich. I can assure you it was rich because it has enabled me to understand more of the scripture, not just reading the scripture and interacting with it, but also memorizing it. And not only memorizing it, but as well to create a song, which we call a your song, out of the memory verse. And this is able to encourage me that even after reading that, I can still recall this memory verse through the your song that I sang out of the memory verse. And thus, I encourage you also to interact with this book. You will just glorify the Lord because it is a value-based and applicable material which everyone would desire to have and interact with. Therefore, after receiving this material, please just engage with it. And when you engage with it, it is a rich one. It enables you to grow spiritually, to grow even physically. You think of different aspects, how physical you could go, especially when you are dealing with the your song. Physically, you also have to shake up. And as well, socially, when you interact with this book, it encourages you to always interact with different people, because you cannot sing alone and back yourself. And in your song, you sing as well as you dance with others. And this is what it means, because it is more rich, more rich. And thus, I come to tell you again that with this Dreamwave Christian material, I have been inspired so that when I'm discipling the children, I can also use it, the same material, under the one ministry. We call it the one ministry under the DWCE, which is a 1 point for all age groups, both those 0 to 6 years, 7 to 13, and 13 years and above. It is always one scripture, and this one scripture gives you an encouragement that you can, all the age groups, you can use it to interact with them differently based on how they can understand it. And therefore, please don't just hesitate to interact with it, because it is more rich with spiritual content and as well social content. I encourage you, please interact with it. And if you haven't accessed it, more copies are there, and they are in plenty. You can visit us at Daniel Uganda Project. We have more of the copies. You will interact, you encourage your community, you encourage your church, the schools, because this one ministry is meant to network homes, churches, and schools. And when we network with them, we don't stop at that. We equip them. And how do we equip them? We equip them with these materials which they use to teach the next generation. We equip to mentor the next generation, which will be a godly, raised, kingdom-minded generation. This is the generation we want and we desire, which you need to be part of, and which I need to be part of, which we need to encourage, and we see a bright future of our church, of this nation, and the whole of this world. May God bless you.